This is an overly frontline heavy lineup from AP Bren. There might be an argument for an X-Borg to come in for Twisted Minds. If it's a very tanky roamer, tanky fighter jungler in the Baksha, XP Phobius, an X-Borg will be well warranted for Twisted later.
I actually agree. There's no need for a carry jungle anymore.
Yeah.
All their cores is right here. They just need the 1-1, the Farsa to take off.
Yes.
And then AP Bren's cooked. But let's see what AP Bren has been cooking. Come on. We know that this Baksha can go in many different places, but where is it going? Now we know!
Now we know.
No, wait, we still don't know.
Well, technically we do, right? Khalid's going to go in the roam.
No, we've seen XP Khalid last night.
But where then the Phobia's going to go?
Yeah, the Phobia's there.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
they're
I'm
fine,
blanking
they're
out. So it's Roam Khalid,
XP
Phobius,
Yep.
Jungle
James
Box. Okay.
There's the glue. That's what I was thinking earlier.
Yeah,
Solid.
alright.
There's no answers to the glue. No one to pop the little longs.
Yeah, in terms of the damage profile, unless AP Bren forced themselves to play a carry, but they're playing a carry into a Farsa, Kalea, 1-1 lineup, softly drafted into a corner here.
What's MP playing?
Shizu can honestly just play safe and pick up a Granger, honestly.
Is he just going to go Hayabusa? Okay, yeah, I was going to say.
Still Assassin, no need for X-Borgs here.
Yep.
Okay.
And then this is...
Okay, it's good that the AP Bren picked up Khalid because the Twisted Minds rotation is going to be fast around the Kalea and the Farsa together and the Hayabusa as well. So you need at least one guy, well now you have two to match that speed. Granger, I think, is the last best pick here for AP Bren. It can't be something like a carry. It could be too tough.
Nor the Harith.
Nor that.
You're going to get caught. I think this is where you see the map enhancement actually dictating what picks are viable.
I wonder if Shizo's willing to play a Claude or something? No. Granger, yeah.
Granger.
I mean, just play around your range, backline, let the three dudes in front of you give you space.
Even Claude might be dangerous because you could randomly throw a BMI in, and sometimes you move before you even see.
Yeah.
So this is safer again. The Granger just throwing out rounds into these dangerous grass so that you're safer. AP Bren definitely playing with range, but Twisted
execution this lineup can do. The 1-1 still a big toss-up in the air. I do notice, yeah, there's still going to be two Purifies over here too for AP Bren. So playing around the CC is going to have to, they're going to have to be able to do that.
Here we go, game number 1 in a best of 3, a contest between Twisted Minds and AP Bren. I'll tell you now, gentlemen, I'm really excited because even in the battle spells loadout alone, you can tell that AP Bren
to Mobile
are
Legends.
Defense, while Twisted Minds are trying to find those pickoffs early on and make him snowball.
Yeah, I mean, we did see it was Twisted Minds themselves with a Kimmy and a Granger together that can stretch out the game for so long. We even saw that not only from Twisted Minds, we saw that multiple times throughout yesterday, that if it doesn't end quickly, suddenly the team that got the snowball realized it's way too hard to play into it in the late game. So strong trading in the center of the map. As expected, Kaloy and X-Nova are going to spend a lot of resources, and that resource is their own life, to make sure that the mid lane trade goes favorable for their teams. It evens out though.
Okay. Also with this early action, it just looks like Twisted will go ahead and get what they need. Looking at the emblems real quick too. Quite tanky over here, you know, for AP Bren. It is that defensive kind of composition and lineup that needs to work.
Yeah, 3 tank emblem sets for AP Bren. But again, there's a chance Twisted Minds might run away with this within the first 7 to 9 minutes. But if they cannot end it before 15 minutes and it stretches to 16 to 19, that's already AP Bren's territory to completely turn the game around.
Hold up, that's news to me.
Debut?
That Sean actually just played Farsa never in this whole season.
Yeah.
This is his first time playing the mid lane artillery mage.
Yeah, played a whole lot of Jusins and Kimmies,
Kags.
Kagura as well.
Yep.
But I think now we're going to see a different flavor of the team fighting of Twisted Minds. Now that they're going to be playing around a very static mid laner who, yes, can have individual outplays, but in terms of your formation, you really need to be tight and make sure that you're checking where the Phobius, the Baksha, and the Khalid are, because those 3 will definitely be just hunting down for that Farsa.
There you go, jump you.
As soon as you set up that Feather Airstrike too, so again, both teams stand up here towards that XP, doing a damage already. Actually, a surprising amount. Already popping the shadow, killed Lord JM. There's the backup from Kaloy. He's going to force X-Nova. X-Nova's still up, but Lord JM finally goes down. First blood in the hands of Sean. There you go. Traction Pulse. Oh, Aqua wasn't able to pick up a kill. So 2 people getting out with their lives, but first blood in the hands of Twisted.
It was all for Jimmy James. He took the turtle. Now he's getting the turtle, or rather the steel. Oh!
James Banks gets a kill on MP. I guess he stayed way too long at low health, and now... Wow, that was a mistake there.
That was a Freudian slip. I did not mean to say he was going for the kill, but for the steal. He went for both.
He went both.
Yeah, he got it. If you can get all the good things in life, why not go for both, right? And
he's winning.
That was a great call by AP Bren to just invade the jungle right away. They understood the situation, that the trade up top for Twisted Minds just extended too long, excuse me. Already a Dreadnought armor for this boxer.
They know.
Spot.
They set him up again.
Wow.
Kaloy spotted out in the brush. Good usage of everything. I mean, they even had to use the Raging Sandstorm for him, but still, now they're in the jungle. MP, can he do anything about it? Top of the Presence, he's going to have to go out. Shadow Kill is already going to be used. He's going to get stunned again. Oh, shot comes through. And Aqua will pick up a kill. This is not looking good for MP the King.
X is literally just buying time. He's standing there and he's using his quicksand guard as an extra layer. Like he doesn't even have items, but it feels like he does.
Yeah, as a great prophet once said, X gon' give it to you. And I like how James Banks used that shield unity. The shield unity was perfect timing. It seems like he calculated that so that the animation of the Shadow Kill ended, or if ever MP the King canceled it early so that he can just try to get a basic attack off onto James Banks, he'll get stunned right away. And that stun felt like an eternity.
Oh, whoa, look at the damage of Sean. Wings by wings on out. Kaloy has no option but to flicker on out. So 2 battle spells actually used up from Twisted in that. This is just AP Bren punishing with this kind of composition they have, putting pressure where they want, and another turtle comes up here for the taking.
Fellas, 4 minutes in, and it's AP Bren playing like they're the ones with Flicker and Twisted Minds with the Purify. Second turtle up, approaching half health. I don't think Twisted Minds want any of this.
Yeah. No contest at all. Gonna be way too tough to do. So AP Bren, the great thing about their composition is, yes, we talked about how Twisted Minds could potentially run over and take control of this game, and it'll take too long, or very long time for AP Bren to get it back. But if on the other side, AP Bren is the one dictating the early to the mid game, Twisted Minds' window is so small and they've lost it.
Kaloy's gonna go and have to use a Tsunami Slam after taking the traction pulse. He tries to disengage. Twisted might jump in. X-Noga takes a couple shots from MP. Lansu joining the fight from the top side. He's jumping on in, but he's got no backup, so he has to flicker out himself. It just seems like Twisted Minds is just disconnected on how to answer AP Bren.
I'm clenching to see when X presses his quicksand guard. He never did. He felt like he was never in trouble in that whole sequence down bot.
Yeah, AP Bren have just done everything perfectly in terms of the rotation, stealing that purple buff right away, continuing the pressure into the jungle of MP the King, and now Twisted Minds are going to be climbing in a huge uphill battle. Because if they cannot find a big win through maybe a huge crossbow of tank through Nausea, maybe somehow miraculously Kaloy and Sean picking off Aqua and or Shizo, who both have Purified by the way, then AP Bren will be able to end this before 14 minutes.
This is a clear sign that Twisted Minds understands the brevity of their early game advantage. MP the King pressed the Shadow Kill to try and clear the wave. He knows that they're not going to fight anytime soon.
He's going to have to fight in this jungle though for the buff. Lansu taken with the team. He's still with Aqua. I'm not sure what the plan is here. If he's just going to go ahead and sacrifice himself, he does try to get away, but he doesn't have a flicker, so only a matter of time. Shizu will take him down, but a good push down bot from Nasha to get the tier 1, so at least that's something for Twisted Minds.
Yeah, that's a Skypiercer stack. So Market, that's one for Shizo. And AP Bren, they can just straight up continue this. I feel like Twisted Minds understood that their early game trade up top eventually snowballed into this, and they're playing as if to just try and survive. Desperate are their movements right now, but they need stability. They need to find control again, because if they don't, then I'll repeat what I said. AP Bren can end this before 14 minutes.
And stability and control are not out of reach. Sean and Nosh have not died. So their main cores, save for MP the King, are in okay standing. They're still looking at a 3K gold lead from AP Bren. All 3 turtles taken, yes, but the map looks relatively safe. Like, this is still a map where you can hope for waves to come crashing in for you to farm.
I'm actually worried about Twisted, though. If they choose to fight into the next Lord in a minute and a half, I feel like they're just going to get kind of obliterated, man, because Nasha, like, even though he's been able to farm up and everything else, but even Sean, like, Sean can't actually set up a feathered airstrike unless he plays way far back.
In my humble opinion, I think Twisted Minds should take a page from Mr. 50/50's book and still fight it.
Just fight, just go for it, 50-50.
It's not so bad because again, it's just 3K.
Flip the coin. Oh, right now the coin is on the purple buff of MP. It's taken from him. So he's been dealing with this all day in this game 1.
Okay, you know what? They got a minute to change my mind. So maybe after a minute, you're looking at a 5 or 6K. I take it back.
Yeah.
Let that one go.
Straight up starving right now. Even Aqua and Shizo, their timing of when to use the Purify and how quickly AP Bren are collapsing towards their main damage dealers if ever someone gets a jump on them are just way too sharp. Even if they can force out a Purify, the Twisted Minds have room to answer.
Uh-oh, down in the mid lane. They're in trouble. Lansu's going to bring back Lord JM, but still fighting in the jungle. Nasha's gone. Not even a chance to get the damage off, but finally Lord JM punished.
That's it, bro.
But I think AP Bren's happy with that. They got 2. Lansu, Nasha, not part of this one. And James Panks will force out Kaloi from the jungle.
Red, did you see that? It was Kaloi who started this.
Yeah, they decided to make the call, even though they were under tower. It just goes to show how much in the lead AP Bren are. And what we were saying earlier, AP Bren are so quick to react. And if it's not the Kimmy or the Granger, team fights are so tough for you. Because Lancio isn't even in a right spot in terms of his own economy to be able to sustain a team fight long enough, even if he gets a grab on the right target. No way in heck with all of the reach of AP Bren that the rest of Twisted Minds can get close. This could be the first and only Lord of the game that we will see.
You know what? I take it back. Don't fight it. A good chunk of this 5K gold lead is on Shizo.
Oh, they want to take the 50-50 though. Raging Sandstorm comes
MP?
through. MP going to be jumping in on the backside. He's going for Shizu, but he's zoned out. Lord JM's gone. Lansu still bringing X-Nova back. Lord still a half, but Kaloi is gone in an instant. Shizu taking too many hits from the Lord. He's got to back off. Sean's on the hunt, but meanwhile down bot, James Panks will be able to pick up. And Shizu's gone from Sean. It's all split up. There's a crossbow tag. How was Twisted turning the fight around? This one should have been for AP Bren, and they just lost this lead they had.
Early.
A blunder, a double for MP, and Sean might get another. What a fight for Twisted. They took the 50-50.
That's a delayed swipe out. AP Bren off the map. Lord for Twisted. You know what? This has always been Twisted Mind strength in season 16.
Yes.
They played that fight perfectly.
I was skeptical. Obviously, what Twisted Minds did there was sheer mechanical genius. No, Sean, first, let's start with him not giving up on the hunt for Shizo. Shizo, for some reason, still damaging the Lord. I think he was trying to regen through it.
Yeah.
But actually, him taking hits from the Lord hurt his chances of surviving. Lord JM going for the deep dive because they thought, okay, we win this, is already okay. But Twisted Minds, MP the King held on to his shadow kill and they couldn't get the 1-1. We said one of their main conditions is a big crossbow tank play. Didn't get it, but man, he was able to just stay alive and deal damage.
They got something better.
He got something better.
They won a fight and a contest when they were down about 6,000 gold. And now everybody, they take care of this major objective, but the map has turned blue. So if you were going to make a list of top 10 5v5s in season 16, I would argue that would be part of it.
Yeah.
Just because of how down Twisted was and how perfectly they executed.
And remember Project, wait, no, Kaloi, not gonna go in.
Woo!
The most recent Project Next adjusted so that teams that are trying to make a comeback from behind through a huge gold lead is actually encouraged for them to make riskier plays to try crawl back even faster. And that's exactly what Twisted Minds did. It seems like in Project Next, even if it's a 4 or 5k gold lead at this point in the game around Lord 1, there's still a chance for you to make a comeback.
That's right. So it was the 8-minute mark that gave them the go signal that maybe we can try.
Which was part of it. Again, you also pointed it out already, but AP Bren's positioning was just not ideal for, and maybe it was a point where we're like, okay, we're pretty far ahead. You know, we got 5,000 gold lead, but they just forgot the fundamental of the team fight.
I think it's more Twisted Minds put him in that situation.
Yeah.
Twisted Minds divided and conquered. Made that gold lead less of a factor.
Issue, yeah. Because like Shizu, if I remember, he didn't even use the Purify, and yeah, maybe a couple of those shots from the Lord were just like too much.
Yeah, it was like that. It felt like AP Bren were fighting under a turret, which is in this scenario, it was the Lord.
Yeah.
But they were controlling it, but it was hurting them, the fact that they were the ones holding it.
It's like they were trying to tame a level 50 Charizard with 2 badges.
Yeah.
It's not going to work out.
Yeah, don't do it. You need cheat codes for that. And we don't do that here.
Oh!
There it is. Traction Pulse. Lansu gonna be in trouble. Takes a blunt of the damage. Chloe's gonna jump in. Doesn't pull the Tsunami Slam. Crossbow of Tang to keep them at bay. They're just gonna disengage, but X-Nova might not let him. Goes in with a Raging Sandstorm. He does have an Immortality. He gets thrown in with the Tsunami Slam. He flickers on out. James Panks decides to fight it out. A Feathered Airstrike to cover the ground. They're gonna go in. They're fighting Nostra. Nostra's gone. Lord James will be able to pick up that one. And Sean tries to get away. He'll flicker on out, but they lost 2. So right now the trades are still there, but MP and Kaloy are left here.
AP Bren have a huge amount of the climb, but they found MP. He tried to make a play. He tried to be the hero, but he just got punished for it.
Why?
Why?
We saw this happen last night with his Baksha going deep against Falcons, but why?
It's the same question. I guess he saw the low HP bars and maybe thought he could make something happen, so now the Lord is up.
He salivated. He wanted the kill.
That's tough. Right now, AP Bren, knowing the MP is down, they're going to get themselves this Lord unless Kaloy and the rest of Twisted can do anything about it to delay it. But Aqua will secure the Lord. Lansu's already gone to double for Shizu. They're hunting for more. Nasha and Sean have to disengage, but it looks like AP Bren will be happy with what they get.
That was way too close. AP Bren actually almost lost that Lord because James Banks got knocked up. MP trying again.
Whoa, MP!
MP, chill.
Going for Aqua.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, the Baksha wasn't there. He wouldn't be Shield Unity'd or Dark Waved or anything by the Phobias. AP Bren, they could end it, maybe.
Yep, they're pushing in on this base turret, mid turret, going to be worked on. MP's in trouble. He's gone. What happened to MP? Just deleted, and now the rest of the team has to work with Nasha. Nasha trying to get the crossbow of Tang off if he can. He does. There's the Winter Crown, eating up the crossbow of Tang, but Lord JM's gone. Aqua trying to get space. Lansu connected to Shizu. He's got an immortality. He's going to try to bring him back, and now Shizu and James Panks are on the run. Twisted again. Kaloy jumps in with a flicker. Shizu trying to get space. He's bobbing and weaving the best he can, but immortality is popped, and he's going to be gone.
Bang.
James Panks just has to watch him die.
The minds go wild in the arena. They turned it around once again.
Terrific back and forth. I thought Twisted Minds would be out there, but this is what we're talking about. Nasha and Sean's positioning in team fights, slow front to back. They are way too damn good at this. That if AP Bren don't cast them off guard, if Lord JM or James Banks, X-Nova, if none of them can get to this Farsa, pressure this 1-1, then they will lose this fight.
Oh no, a Tsunami Slam on James Panks, pops the Winter Crown, but Aqua going to be in trouble now. They're going for an MP, jumps in under the turret, pops the Shadow Kill. He'll take out Aqua, but he tries to get away, and Lansu goes down instead. The trades here, but right now Twisted with a lead towards the base of AP Bren.
That's a win in my book. Anytime you can throw Lansu at AP Bren and take out Aqua, take out Shizu, hell, even compromise James Panks, I would do it. So this coming Lord, a minute out, I'd say Twisted Minds should focus on heroes first. That's what they're good at.
Yeah.
Okay, Phobias and the Baksha, as we've seen in multiple engagements, both have the Winter Crown. Aqua has one too.
Force those.
Yep, try to force those out. It's down to Sean. Nasha needs to play the most absolutely 100% disciplined 1-1 game of his life now. He has to wait for those Winter Crowns to show before he uses the crossbow of Tang.
So looking at Nasha's play here, it's clear that they're giving him all the waves, all the farm. He's still down, by the way, this whole time. Shizu is still ahead.
It's tough because you basically have had this whole thing. Oh, okay, Lansu. Traction Pulse was used from Aqua.
Close.
It's going to be fine. Lord's coming up in about 5 on the other side of the map, so we'll see this. But it's been a back and forth throughout this game. Honestly, man, I don't know who's going to get this Lord. It's so crucial on both ends, especially for the gold laners to be able to stay alive for this.
I'd say Twisted Minds can use the Lord as bait.
Yeah.
Again, the real objective is to wipe out AP Bren. The Lord is secondary.
Yeah, I want to see which team decides to play a little bit more with the macro because the side lanes for both are threatening. AP Bren with a priority in the bottom, Twisted Minds with priority at the top. AP Bren's mid lane minion wave are pushing. Someone needs to readjust their positioning here for AP Bren because they can't allow Twisted Minds to hold the lower middle shrub. But Twisted Minds are playing a little bit more conservative with it. Once they see MP thinking at the bottom, AP Bren might rush.
Oh, but it reset there too at the right time. MP's going to come back up.
Uh-oh.
They're going to keep it at mid. I don't think they want to convert this Lord just yet. It's going to go for a reset.
Yeah, they're going to be looking for picks first. So you see here how Dangerous Grass has changed how this Lord dance usually happens, because now you have a Lanzu not alone anymore. He has the mid laner holding what it used to be just mainly EXP lane positionings in Lord fights.
Yep. That used to be open. And now since there is grass, Sean can actually just hold it.
Yeah.
That would be a lethal position for a feathered airstrike. At least 2 or 3 salvos before anyone
What is
catches you.
Xnova doing? I don't know if MP's going to go over there. I know he's pushing that lane in. The long lane. Kaloi will take a couple shots. He goes in with a flicker. Tsunami slam. Lord JM could be in trouble here. Feathered airstrike. He's going to bob and weave out of it. Pops the winner's crown. He's going to go down eventually, but they're going to re-engage Xnova, waiting for the rest of AP Bren to fight. But Twisted still going. He goes in with a flicker. Raging Sandstorm. But MP will jump in with the shadow kill to the back end, and he goes. Nasha with the airtime. He's pushing him back. Shizu trying to get the space. He's trying to get the shots off, but he just can't just get a winner crown in time for Sean. And here comes MP again. A masterful fight from Twisted Minds.
Team fighting excellence from Twisted Minds. Mechanical limits getting pushed, and AP Bren on the defense. Lord for the Minds.
This is a clip farm for all you clippers out there. Twisted Minds. They're just too damn good, Sean. And we talked about Nasha. He needs to play the most disciplined 1-1 game of his life. The crossbow of Tang came in at the perfect time.
19 minutes in, that may have been the first crossbow of Tang that they used offensively.
Yeah.
It was, again, that fight, you know, as soon as they saw what was happening there. Kaloi has been good. I'm actually really surprised that Kaloi has been able to do this where, again, there's 2 Purifies over there. And even if he has to go for Lord JM, the guy without the Purify, he'll go for it every single time.
I can only theorize to be a fly on the wall in that comms. I'm pretty sure Kaloi's comms and synergy with everyone is so good. Even Coach S and Coach Boss are going, yeah, go, do it. In real time.
Dude, the surge of life on this Kalea has been coming up big, and Kaloi's timings with the Tsunami Slam have been perfect.
Yeah.
Not only that, every time he gets a Tsunami Slam, Twisted Minds make sure that it's worth it. That a big ticket ultimate is used alongside it. Sean is not hesitating using the feathered airstrike. Here comes Kaloi again.
See how they do it once again. Kaloi's gonna find his mark right there on Xnova. He's gone with a shadow kill. Shizu pops the Wind of Nature. They're trying to clear things out. The Lord is still up too. Nasha has to pop his own Wind of Nature. And there's the feathered airstrike. Lord JM trying to buy some space and time, but he falls. And now the base at half health will be worked on by Nasha. And Twisted Minds will take game 1.